Disclaimer: this content is for reference only. 3.4 million years ago, the African waterway.
On the open plains, speed is the only currency that matters for survival. A lone couple ventures far from the safety of their troop, searching for precious resources. But the water is not the only place where the ancient crocodile holds dominion. They share this world with titans, moving through the shadows of giants. A patient killer rarely misses its mark. Safety is a fleeting concept in the Pliocene. The river beckons with the promise of life, but its depths hold ancient secrets. Thirst drives them to the water's edge, despite the inherent risks. The flow of the river has remained unchanged for eons, indifferent to the struggle for life. A simple touch can trigger a chain of events that leads to disaster. The predator returns to its element, silent and invisible. For a brief moment, the heat is forgotten, and the senses are dulled. The hunt has begun, and the odds are heavily stacked against the primate. The river provides comfort, but it also conceals the ultimate threat. Beneath the surface, muscle and instinct combine to create a perfect killing machine. She watches, her instincts screaming a warning that she cannot yet name. He is now in the deep water, completely exposed to whatever lurks below. The predator has located its target. The distance is closing fast. Entering the predator's world, he is blind to the danger swimming beside him. Silence is the prelude to the strike. In the silence of the deep, the hunter and the hunted are on a collision course. A face of ancient terror, unchanged for millions of years. Fear is an ancient compass, pointing toward the nearest exit. Nature's most efficient trap is about to spring shut. The struggle for oxygen is now a struggle for life itself. Patience is the predator's greatest weapon. He must outswim the king of the river, an impossible task. The shadow of death follows his every stroke.
Her voice is a primal alarm, echoing across the silent valley.
Every second is a lifetime, when death is snapping at your heels. The strike is The trap has sprung.
On the edge of the water, the predator's power is unmatched.
A sound that has echoed through the ages. The cry of loss.
A desperate struggle in the dark, where only the strongest survive. The predator does not give up its meal so easily.
safe on land, but he is broken and vulnerable.
The line between land and water offers no protection today.
He waits for the next move in a game where he is the prize. The beast leaves its aquatic throne to finish what it started.
The tribe responds. They are the first line of defense against the wild.
On land, it is slower, but no less deadly.
Nature's predator and its prey, locked in a timeless dance.
A fraction of a second is the difference between life and death.
He is no longer alone. The tide is about to turn.
Cooperation is the key that allowed humanity to survive against the giants.
In the face of terror, the tribe finds its courage. A cornered beast is a creature of pure, unbridled destruction. Survival always comes at a price. No victory is without loss. The power of millions of years of evolution in a single strike.
They will not stop. This is a battle for the future of their kind.
A witness to the cost of survival in a world without mercy.
Together they are a force of nature. Separate they are prey.
She is the bait in a trap she didn't know existed.
Humanity's greatest weapon is not the spear, but the mind.
They are the architects of their own survival.
The leap of faith that defines a species. One final mistake is all it takes.
Life continues, even in the shadow of death.
The hunter has become the hunted. The cycle is complete. A victory for the group means food and safety for the many.
Every part of the beast will be used. Nothing goes to waste in this world.
The spoils of war provide more than just food. They provide protection.
Communication without words, born from the need to survive. The fire brings the tribe together, a circle of warmth in the cold dark. The cradle of humanity, a land of infinite beauty and infinite danger. The megafauna of the Pliocene, a moving wall of muscle and bone.
Breath must be held. Even a giant can be provoked.
The danger passes, for now.
Even the most powerful need the life-giving water. The cycle of life revolves around the water's edge. To follow a giant is to risk its wrath.
Sensory perception is its primary defense. They have been detected.
A charge that can level trees and crush anything in its path.
Power and speed combined into one unstoppable force. Dispersal is their only defense against a single, powerful foe. A view of the world through the eyes of a titan. The pure mechanics of survival in motion. The chase is relentless, a test of endurance and nerve. The cost of a single misstep in the Pliocene.
Fear is the ultimate fuel.
The landscape itself can be a predator.
Isolation is a death sentence in the wild.
The predator does not stop until the hunt is over.
Verticality is the only refuge when the ground belongs to the giants.
A test of patience begins under the African sun.
Disclaimer: this content is for reference only. 2.9 million years ago, survival was not a choice, but a brutal, hourly struggle.
On the open plains, the hierarchy is clear. Every creature is either the hunter or the hunted.
For our ancestors, the Homo Habilis, every journey across the landscape was a gamble with death.
Apex predators of the water are equally lethal on the shore. This ancient reptile is a relic of a deadlier age.
They share this world with giants, navigating the gaps between the great migrations.
Patience is the predator's greatest tool. It can wait hours for the perfect moment to strike.
To leave the herd is to become vulnerable. But thirst is a master that must be obeyed. Caution is hardwired into their instincts. Every movement is a calculation of risk.
The river speaks a language of subtle signs. A ripple here, a bubble there, warnings of what lies beneath.
To drink is to expose the neck. It is the most dangerous moment in the life of a primate.
Camouflage is the crocodile's crown. It blends into the bank, becoming an invisible shadow in the sun.
A moment of refreshment can lead to an eternity of silence. His guard is down for just a second.
Heat is a relentless enemy. The river offers a respite that few can resist.
The hunter has entered the arena. Now, the advantage shifts entirely to the beast. Beneath the surface, it is a master of physics and stealth.
The deeper he goes, the more territory he concedes to the crocodile. A glimpse of the end. But the man is too busy swimming to notice. He dives into the unknown, a world where he is at a total disadvantage.
It tracks the vibration of his movement. The hunt is now a matter of timing. In the dim light, everything looks like a threat. Or nothing does. The face of prehistoric death. Cold, unblinking, and hungry. His lungs begin to burn.
The clock is ticking for every breath he takes. There is no wasted movement. The crocodile is a masterpiece of evolution. He believes he is alone. This mistake will cost him dearly. The strike will come from below, where the light is dim and the vision is poor. A fleeting moment of tranquility in a world defined by violence.
Intuition is a survival trait. She feels the shift in the air, the silence of the birds.
The shadow of a killer. It is now within striking distance.
He hears the call and realizes his error. The race for his life has begun. A desperate struggle in the churn. Every second is a battle against the inevitable.
The agony of the observer. To watch her mate die is a burden she cannot bear.
In the water, the rules are written by the beast. The man fights with the strength of the doomed.
Her only hope is the group. Strength lies in numbers, but the numbers are far away.
Back at the camp, the day follows its usual rhythm, unaware of the tragedy unfolding.
Her arrival brings the chaos of the wild into the safety of the group.
A narrow escape. Adrenaline has given him the strength to defy gravity and peace.
The hunter will not be denied. Once the scent of blood is in the water, the chase is absolute.
He has reached the shore, but he is far from safe. The land offers no sanctuary to the weak. It watches. It waits. It knows the prey is wounded and tired.
The beast leaves its domain to finish the job. On land, it is a slow but unstoppable force. The group is coming. Their unity is the only weapon that can stand against the ancient world.
Every inch closer is a death sentence for the man on the bank.
A surprising burst of speed. The crocodile is no longer just crawling, it is hunting.
The end is near. The distance between life and death is now measured in inches.
He is no longer alone. The power of the pack has arrived to defend its own.
They fight with the only weapons they have, cooperation and will. It is a battle of primate against reptile.
A brutal exchange of blows. The prehistoric beast is a fortress of bone and scale.
No tool they possess can withstand the bite of this monster.
Every victory in this era comes with a price. Survival is paid for in blood. Its tail is a living club, capable of shattering ribs with a single flick. They cannot afford to lose. Fear is pushed aside by the necessity of the kill.
She witnesses the birth of human resilience, the refusal to be hunted.
Even a monster knows when the tide has turned. It seeks a different, easier target.
The hunt isn't over. It has found a lone runner, far from the group's center.
A desperate pursuit across the scorched earth. Life is a game of speed. Every step is a test of endurance. Her life depends on her pace. Do not be fooled by its form. On the open ground, it is surprisingly swift.
the first signs of human ingenuity. A trap designed for the giants of the wild. They are no longer just fighting, they are planning. The mind begins to conquer the muscle. She is the bait, and the trap is set. One final leap for survival. The predator becomes the prey. Gravity and design work together to end the threat. The river returns to its rhythm. The birds sing of a victory that will sustain the tribe.
The monster is contained. The tribe has earned its dinner and its safety.
A bounty that will feed them for weeks. Every part of the beast will be used.
The transformation of death into life. Their tools are simple, but their skill is profound.
The skin will provide protection and warmth. Nothing is wasted in this economy of survival.
The fire brings more than heat. It brings community. For tonight, they are the masters of the savannah.
A new day begins. The cycle of the wild continues, indifferent to their struggle. They are small observers in a giant world, always watching the horizon for the next challenge.
A new threat or a new opportunity. The decision must be made quickly.
The rhinoceros. A tank of the prehistoric world, nearly invulnerable and easily provoked.
Silence is their only defense. When the giants move, the small must vanish. It is a king that acknowledges no rivals. Its path is absolute.
They are following the mountain. A dangerous game of cat and mouse.
Even the strongest must drink. The river remains the central hub of all life.
One small error, one loud sound, the world stops.